living in an overstimulated society. What I would say is that 99% of people actually use their phone or some sort of distraction when they are bored or when they are literally trying to avoid a task that they know they need to do. I decided to go on my own version of a dopamine detox. That was going on social media for only 2 hours a day, as well as not watching any YouTube videos. And that was really hard for me because the way I'm obsessed with YouTube, I'm so glad I got on it, and I am doing less consuming than creating, but I'm obsessed with YouTube and I love studying just people's knowledge and honestly people's wisdom. There's so much wisdom on YouTube, and I'm excited to bring more here, but that's not the point. A dopamine detox is meant to actually be there so it can give you a more intentional and purposeful life instead of living in a pleasure-based life where you're just chasing the next hit of dopamine or you're chasing for pleasure. Because let's be honest, stimulation is super distracting. By fasting these activities, then your brain, or for the nerdy people, your neurotransmitters, become less reliance on the hit, which can actually lead to addiction. Dopamine is just a type of neurotransmitter, and it's produced naturally in the body, and it acts like kind of as a chemical messenger. It helps with the body's actual functions such as learning, motivation, sleep, mood, attention. And when I tell you people are obsessed with their phones and people having short attention spans now and people not being able to hold a conversation or freaking even watch a video, it's because their neurotransmitters are a bit fried. To block out apps on your phone, I actually use the app Opal. It blocks out all of the most distracting apps for me. Like I said, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. You can watch my other video on how I stay focused and become more productive. And in that video, I actually give more options to other app blockers. Another way to, instead of thinking about how can I get my next hit of dopamine, actually make your time super intentional so you won't even be kind of reach for it. You won't be even wanting to reach for the dopamine because you are so intentional with your time and you already know what the next thing you have to do is. So what I would recommend is you do a dopamine detox yourself. Do it for 7 days and it will completely reset you mentally, and you will actually tend to see yourself not really grabbing for your phone, not really having to get that hit because you have already fasted it and you told your brain that I don't really need that, and you're okay with that. Within those 7 days, you can do whatever time that you want. Usually people do 1 hour a day on social media, and you can just be super intentional with that time. The reason that I chose 2 is because I have and run a business and I have to go through DMs and other things to keep my business running. So whether that is watching our TikTok lives, which we do pretty much every day at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or you're scrolling on Instagram so you can see some reels, or maybe you have to look at some DMs, just put it on the calendar so you can be super intentional and you know what the next thing you have to do is. So the first thing is do it for 7 days. The second thing is actually do social media for only 1 hour a day, or I did 2 hours a day because I have a business to run, so I go through DMs and all of that stuff. You can choose whatever time that you want to, but make sure that it's super intentional. The third one is actually no YouTube. I know it's hard. No corn on the cob, if you know exactly what I mean. Too many dopamine hits at once. And also, I would just say completely take it out of your routine in general, because it's just not good for you mentally. It's not good for you mentally. We can get into that in another video. But if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe and comment down below a heart to say that you went through the video, and I appreciate you guys. I am going to keep providing value for you guys, and let me know if you have any suggestions as well. See you in the next video.